Self-confidence is a feeling of trust in one's abilities, qualities, and judgment. And it is very important because it makes you realistic in your expectations and confident in your abilities. It also helps you to take wise decisions so that you can become more productive and more fulfilled in life. When you come across someone who lacks self-confidence, it often is because of one of two reasons. Either it's because of negative experiences in the past, or it's because the person generally has low self-esteem. Whatever the cause of this lack of self-confidence, it can be resolved. And in this video, we're going to be looking at some of those ways through which you can be able to build your self-confidence. Without self-confidence, your happiness cannot be complete. Without self-confidence, you cannot have enough self-love. You cannot take meaningful risk. And as such, you cannot progress in life or excel in whatever thing you are doing. Without self-confidence, you find yourself becoming completely dependent on other people, meaning that you can never be able to assume leadership positions, no matter how talented you are. Someone who is self-confident does what they like. They do what they believe is right, even if it is unpopular. Someone who is self-confident is able to take risks, is able to admit their mistakes and to learn from them, is able to accept compliments, and is able to remain optimistic in life. So it is very important that you build your self-confidence. Here are 8 important tips on how to build your self-confidence. 1. Evaluate what you've already achieved. Because it is very easy to lose self-confidence if you believe you've never achieved anything worthy. 2. You need to identify your competencies and develop them. Because everyone has strengths. What are your own strengths? You need to recognize what you are good at and try to build on those things. 3. Set realistic goals. Inasmuch as we all hunger and thirst for the achievement of fulfilling goals, we need to make sure that the goals we set for ourselves are realistic. And the moment you achieve these realistic goals, no matter how small they are, your self-confidence is going to grow and you'll be able to set even more difficult goals. 4. Cheer up and celebrate yourself. You are never going to feel confident if all you think about yourself is negative. So you must be able to celebrate every milestone in your life, no matter how small. And that also helps to build your self-confidence. Because a journey of 1,000 miles, they say, begins with just the first step. 5. Move out of your comfort zone. There is very little, if any, growth that can happen inside your comfort zone. So in order to grow, you need to be able to take risks. You need to try new things. And the more new things you try, the more you are able to achieve and the more confident you become. So moving out of your comfort zone is a very important step in building your self-confidence. 6. Learn to accept compliments. When people feel bad about themselves, they tend to reject or to become resistant to compliments because in their heads, people just want them to feel happy. But you need to start accepting compliments. Know what you are worthy of and accept those compliments so that you can be able to build on them and become more confident. 7. Eliminate all self-criticism and become more self-compassionate. Because being too critical about yourself can only damage your self-esteem. So you have to love yourself. You have to celebrate yourself. And you have to take care of yourself. Last but not the least, you need to let go of all negativity. Is it negative people? Is it negative situations around you? Or is it negative habits that you are fond of practicing? If you want to build your self-confidence, then you need to distance yourself from all these negative people and all the negative situations. Are you ready to build your self-confidence? Then you need to be able to practice at least some of these steps that I've listed here. I know you can do it. So I wish you the best as you become more self-confident.